I do is fight for justice for real people, because that's what Tennessee deserves. We deserve health care and prescriptions that don't make us go broke. We deserve the freedom to make our own choices with our bodies. And most importantly, we deserve a leader with the courage to stand up to extremists and billionaires that have taken over our system. That person ain't Marsha Blackburn, but it is me.
That was Tennessee State Representative Gloria Johnson in her first campaign video announcing her run for a seat in the United States Senate. You may remember Johnson as part of the Tennessee Three, a trio of Democratic lawmakers targeted by Republicans earlier this year after a gun reform protest. Johnson will face off against environmental justice activist Marquita Bradshaw in the Democratic primary in the hopes of advancing to take on Tennessee's current Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn. But she faces a tough fight. Tennessee hasn't elected a Democratic senator in more than 3 decades. And joining me now is that Democratic candidate for U.S. Senate from Tennessee, Tennessee State Representative Gloria Johnson. Representative Johnson, thank you very much for coming to the Sunday Show.
Well, thank you, Jonathan, for having me.
So, simple question. Why are you running for the U.S. Senate?
Because Tennessee deserves better. Right now, we currently have a senator who is basically ignoring Tennessee. She's tweeting about Portland, Oregon, while ignoring her constituents in Portland, Tennessee. She answers to special interests. There's no question. She is ignoring the 80% of Tennesseans who want to see gun sense legislation, parents that are begging to do something. And she's in the pockets of the NRA and isn't listening to our Tennessee families.
And so if you win, what do you hope to accomplish in the Senate? What will be your first priority?
Well, that's hard to pick a first priority, but obviously gun violence is going to be a huge priority. Education, as a former special ed teacher of 27 years, education is always a priority for me. And also women's reproductive rights. We know that abortion is health care. And in Tennessee, they have made women are not equal in Tennessee because we have one of the strictest abortion bans in the country. And there's not even exception for life of the mother, except for ectopic pregnancies and molar pregnancies. We're putting women and young girls in danger. And this is 80% of Tennesseans, all parties do not agree with this. She is out of step and out of touch with regular Tennesseans. And we hardly hear from her unless she's talking about someone taking away her grill or something like that. And we rarely see her. Tennessee needs somebody working for them to make sure that we're keeping prescription prices low. She's literally fighting to keep prescription prices high for our seniors. That's remarkable to me. Some of our families, so many, are deciding between, are we going to be able to buy the groceries we need this week, or do we need to buy prescriptions? We're working to lower those prices, and she's actually fighting against that.
You know, Representative, you just said, we meaning Tennessee, we don't hear from her, we don't see her. But her campaign spokesperson made a statement in response to your announcement calling you a, quote, radical socialist, saying, quote, while Senator Blackburn is working hard to fight back against Biden's woke agenda, State Representative Johnson is pushing that divisive, destructive agenda here in Tennessee. Representative Johnson, your reaction?
I don't think making sure people have access to health care is divisive. I don't think that making sure every child has a great public school is divisive. Corrupt Marsha Blackburn sure calls a lot of names, but maybe somebody should ask her what a socialist is or what woke means, because I'm not so sure she knows.
One more question for you, Representative. Oh, so keep going. Finish your thought. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, she's just telling lie after lie after lie. None of those things apply to me. Virtually nothing she said applies to me. And I think people want someone genuine who's going to speak to them. They may not agree with them, but they want somebody who will listen to them. She hasn't done a town hall in 7 years.
Congresswoman, one last question for you. Your state hasn't had a Democratic senator in 3 decades. How are you going to defy that kind of history?
Well, the last race was 10 to 11 points away. We have had a movement started in Tennessee. There's no question. We are building a multiracial, multi-generational, and quite frankly, a multi-party coalition that is building. We will not be divided, and we're going to continue to build as we roll on into November, and that's how we're going to win this race.
Tennessee State Representative Gloria Johnson, I want you to stay in touch and come back often. Thank you very much for coming to the Sunday Show.
Thank you.